Here we go, you guys. It's another T-shirt Tuesday. And today I'm doing the splash technique again, but I'm also going to use a VW bug. And this one's going to take a while because 1, 2, 3 layers. That's 3 layers on this VW bug that have to be put on there because, yeah, we have to have the wheels, the body, and the highlights. So this is one. They're all numbered. You can see what layer 1, layer 2, and layer 3. So be prepared for that. And the question of the night. What did I have? The question of the night. What kind of T-shirts do you like to wear? That's the question. And I'm just setting my helper over here, getting that set up to help me out so I can hopefully answer your questions as we go along in a timely fashion. Timely is relative, especially around me. Actually, I like to be on time. It doesn't mean I'm always on time. And my daughter, I learned really fast, tell her that we're leaving half an hour before. So, who's excited? Who's excited for a new project to work on? Because I'm not only going to do that, I'm going to do a little bit of a splash technique. I'm not going to do a huge one because we only have like 40 minutes. So, first things first, while you guys are answering the question, I'm going to go ahead and wet down my T-shirt just right here. I'm not going to do a huge splash technique because I don't really have time to do the whole shirt. But part of it is getting it wet. And I'm going to get it real good and wet. Just like that. I think I put this, I'm going to set this to the side for now. Over here while we get this done. And this is twisted down because of Lewis the cat. Because Lewis the cat is a bad kitty. He's a very bad kitty. Okay. The next part of this is to get some get some ink on here so that I can get the splash technique going. If you're out there, again, my name is Desiree, and this is Easy Crafters. I'm a Couture designer, and this is a technique that I came up with a few weeks ago while I was at a home and garden show. And it's kind of allows you to do a little bit of a watercolor kind of splash technique and put some color onto it. So what we're going to do, I think what I'll do, because I had originally planned to use flowers, but I couldn't find the flower transfer because I think I put it somewhere underneath something, and then I noticed I didn't have the color I wanted. Yeah, so we're going with something else, which happens. If you're somebody who starts on a project and then goes, oh crap, I don't have everything I need, so you switch gears really fast, drop me a note. Let me know if that happens to you. If you're out there on YouTube, you can comment. It will send it to me. If you're out there on Periscope, I haven't seen anybody do that yet. So what I'm doing right now is I'm putting some of the ink in this because I'm going to put water in there. I'm going to close this ink up and get another one. Or did I need, oh, you know what? I forgot. Let me grab some more stir sticks because I'm never prepared. I am never totally, completely prepared. It just happens that way. that I'm never prepared. I could use these, but you know what? That's still a little bit dirty. And I'm going to grab some of this Tide, put it right here, just like this. Close it. Oops. Close that down. Now, when I did this originally, I put it on a something else. Do I have another one of those? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I have one. So, we're going to try it this way again. Usually, don't do it that way. We're going to go here, mix these up, put them on here, and just kind of stretch it across. So let me put some water here into those two things and stir it up. If you're out there, go ahead and give me a shout. If you see this, some hearts would be great if you can do that. I know, or some likes. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe. If you're on Facebook, feel free to look me up on YouTube and on Twitter. On Twitter, I'm just using my regular account, which is Desiree. And the same out on, so we're going to see if this works. This is how I did it at one point. This is the way that I did it the first time. So we're not trying to get too out there, but let's see if I can make this happen. And then I'm going to go back with this other color. This is, the dark blue is Tide, the light blue here. This is Couture teal. So I do have resources. If you are on Facebook, you can just do hashtag transfer. Those of you out on YouTube, I have the links in the description so that you can find the materials. If you're looking specifically to have some kind of let's put this somewhere safe. I'll put it down here. I think that would be safe. Oops. All right. I'm going to go ahead and drop this over the top here, and we're going to smear it around. And it kind of has to get smeared a little more than what it probably will be. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. This is just one of my Teflon baking sheets. I use these normally on these projects. This came off most of it, so while that's getting seeped in, and yes, look, I'm going to let it put a little more water on it so it just kind of blotches out a little bit more because I want it to spread. And this I'm going to wipe off with a disinfectant wipe. So far, so good. This is the background that I'm going to be having. So I'm just going to go ahead. People have started doing this. It is fairly simple to do this, as you guys just saw. Now, normally you could just let this dry overnight. I wouldn't put it in the dryer. Do not wash it at this point, unless you're, really wanting something to happen. Let's hope I don't put that all over me. I dribbled some on the side. That's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and spread this out a little bit with my stick. Look at that, I splashed it. That's kind of new. Look at that. You know, this would have been great for one of the ocean things, too. So, hey, Crystal, you did. So this is something I'm doing, and I am going to take this t-shirt here and put this up online on Etsy this time around to sell it. You guys get to decide how much I should sell it for, if you answer. And now let's pull this straight, and I'm going to go ahead and start drawing it because we got to get the drawing process going. So here it goes. I'm going to draw it, and while I'm drawing it, I just want to let you guys know, I'll do something about that, about becoming a Couture designer. And I'm turning the heat up on this. I am using a heat gun to dry this, just to get it dried quickly. But while that's drying, I want to talk to you guys about becoming a Couture designer. And this is something that is near and dear to my heart. It is a second income for me, and there's several ways that you can make money off of this. By one, selling finished projects. They're all the designs are fully licensed, so you can sell them anywhere you want. Craft fairs, Etsy, Facebook, eBay, Amazon, your personal websites, anywhere you want. The fact that you can sell it online is, especially at this time, a good thing. You can do workshops, like little home parties. Right now the recommendation is a 3 and me, so 3 people and yourself. You can do online parties, and I'm getting ready to start setting some of those up. And you can do workshops at venues, although right now is not a good time to be setting those up. You can sell the Couture products, which I do as well. You can also build your own team and teach others how to do that. So, you know, one of the things that people are concerned about, you know, right now, obviously, and with good reason, are, you know, having a fallback. I did hear that they're trying to work through some kind of a deal where they send everybody a $1,000 check, and if this goes on for more than a couple of months, they'd send another one, I guess. I'm not sure how that's going, but I'm not sure how far $1,000 is going to go get most people. Might pay your rent or your mortgage for 1 month, but other than that, I'm not so sure. Well, I am waiting for my heat press to heat up while I dry this out as much as I can. This does take a while to dry. It's easier if you just wait overnight, but I don't have time to wait overnight. You guys probably don't either. So, what I'm going to do is probably, because it's not drying very fast, I put a lot of water on there, is iron it dry. I know that sounds weird. Why would you iron something dry? Well, it just happens that way. All right. Yep. It's not drying fast enough. So this is going to get turned off. And we're going to do something kind of daring. I'm going to grab my thing here and I'm going to put it down on here. This is a Teflon sheet. You could use parchment paper, although in this particular case I'm not sure parchment paper is the best idea, because parchment paper is a paper. This isn't going to soak up any kind of water. Now normally when you're doing this, you're going to do it where you actually don't have all of that dampness. So this is kind of a something that is the fast woman's way of drawing, I guess. It's not really dry. It's getting there. So I normally put this on there 30 seconds at 350 degrees. It is steaming, so it's getting extra hot as that water steams across here. And you can, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can see the steam coming up. So it might take some extra time to do that. I'm going to go ahead and go more here. So we kind of see that coming up. You guys can see some of the steam. There we go, a little more. This will take a couple minutes. By the way, I am going to do the top fan drawing right after this. The top fan drawing will be for my top fans. To become a top fan, you have to participate on the page, and Facebook is the one who determines top fans. I don't have anything to do with that. What you need to do is share the content, comment on the content, and react to the content, hopefully in a good way, because that's what Facebook is looking for. So if you become a top fan, you will end up in my top fan club, and when you're in that top fan club, there's some extra perks that go along with it. The number one is actually getting getting yourself participation in different sharing, different projects and different drawings. So I usually do these drawings on Mondays, and yesterday was my dad's birthday, so I didn't do it. If you're on YouTube and you would like to become a top fan and be a part of this, you'll need to hop on to Facebook. If you're on Twitter and you're on Periscope, the same thing. Those of you that find it through going through hoops and watching a replay, same thing. Facebook page, Easy Crafters, has a big E and a big C, or my picture of my face. Here we go. Come on. Have to let it go. I'm looking here. This is looking pretty dry. It'll be dry in just a minute. So, with that said, I'm only seeing, there's Crystal. Oh, thank you. Thank you. My dad says thank you as well. He keeps on chugging along. So last night we had his birthday. I have a niece, and her birthday is tomorrow, I think. And then my daughter's birthday is on the 26th. So we have, March is a heavy birthday month for us. So I got my dad a good card. And I have gotten him other things as well. And I forgot to do the 30 seconds. Ah. It's looking like it's going good. All right. Let's see. I think it's all dry. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and stick this back over here. Now, we have something to work on top of. So that's good and dried. Yours is in September. Crystal, my mom's is in September. Her birthday is in September. My dad is, I'm trying to think, how old is he? I think he's 73. I know. Oh my gosh, gasp. You don't know your dad's birthday? How old he is? I don't pay attention. I know. It's like, what? You don't know? So I'm just trying to get this cooled down a little bit on here. I like to have it cooled. There we go. I think that's cool enough. The wood is still pretty hot. All right. Now, let me grab the transfer that we have to do. So I have 3 layers that I have to get done, and I have 20 minutes to finish this. Just 20 minutes. So I am working rapidly because after 20 minutes, YouTube cuts me off. They don't like anything more than 40 minutes when you go live. I have seen people who stream longer, but the last time I did that, it cut me off. There's no saying that it didn't cut me off tonight because it's been having an issue. So I don't know. It might cut me off. All right. First things first, I'm going to cut these in pieces because that will make it a lot easier to get this VW bug. Now this is the old style VW bug. Who remembers as a kid playing a game in the car? There were several car games that we used to play when I was a kid. One was the ABC game, where you look for all the letters in the alphabet on license plates, on signs, and you had to go in order. Remember that. And the other one was counting VW bugs. Anybody remember doing that? Okay, so this is the first layer, this is the second layer, and then this is the third layer. So I'm going to put these first 2 layers to the side. I'm going to get this first layer and pull it off of the backing sheet and drop it down on here, right about here. Now it has registration lines. I'm not going to use them because this, I don't want to put ink there. I'll just line them up as I go. I'm still trying to get it to cool down. Okay, so we already did blue and blue. And I don't have, you know what? I don't have black. I do not have a black. I have a purple. I have a white. And a red. And I don't know what I'm going to do because I don't have a black for the tires. Ooh. Let me look at this. Kind of white is going to be on the rims. What do you guys think? Which color should I use for the tires? Because I don't have black. I don't have black. We got Current Jam and this other one, which is Regal. So I'm going to do... We're going wild. I'm going Current Jam. Just 'cause. Just saying. That's just the way it's going to be. We're going with Current Jam. Real quickly, I'm going to go ahead and drop that on there. There. And I got a highlight right there. That's it. That's all I need for that one. And then this is getting closed up. Yes, I do talk to myself while I do crafts. So, I'm going to pull this right off. That's the first layer. I'm going to go put this in the water so it can soak, because it needs to be cleaned immediately. All right, so that one is soaking in there. This is going to get dried and heat set real quickly. Hey, Darlene. We are making a VW Bug, and the tires are going to be Current Jam because I don't have a black. I have not ordered a black, and I knew I needed one, and I didn't get it. Just trying to avoid a project with black, and then I go and pick the VW Bug. But that's the way it goes. Okay, we'll call that good. And grab the next layer for this VW Bug. So I'm pulling it off, I'm lining it up, line this up, I need to line it up on the tires. I am lining it up, lining it up, lining it up. Right about there, looks good. Let's lay it down. Now, the color for the VW Bug. I'm going with Couture Coral. I thought about doing yellow, but everybody loves this color, and so do I. So we're going to go ahead and go with the Couture Coral. And apparently I'm doing coral there. I was going to do white, but oh well. 'Cause I am busting this out. Yes, it will be cute. And this particular VW is going to go up on Etsy. Later, after this video, I'm going to come back and do the drawing for the top fans. But that will be after this is done. Woo. Uh-oh. There we go. Here we go, just a little bit more on this VW. And let's peel it up and look at what we got. So far, so good. I'm going to take this and go put it in the water, and I'll be back to dry this down, heat set that part, and then get the next layer. Okay, so the question of the night for everybody is, what kind of t-shirts do you like to wear? What kind of t-shirts do you like to wear? And I'm looking at this and I'm trying to decide which side I want to put this on. I'll put it on this side. After I dry it some, I gotta dry it. Keep forgetting I gotta dry it. Actually, those circles were supposed to be hubcaps. I could have done those with silver. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm going to use the silver, or actually maybe white, for this next layer. After this one. Okay. That's going to go sit over there. This is going to go over the top. And here we go. We're going to heat set that. As long as I don't knock my cameras over. 30 seconds one side, 30 seconds at 350. If you're using an iron, you can do 4 minutes one side, 4 minutes the other side. No, don't use any steam. And I know that I just made the splash technique on the back and I used steam, which was, it is what it is. Sometimes you break rules to try something new. And here we go. We're going to go 30 seconds on the other side. And then that part will be heat set. And I will be doing the last part plus, and I promised the dry brush technique that I wanted to try on this because, ooh, I just have to try it. There it goes. 3, 2, 1, done. And here we go. We'll put this over here, or over here. Over here will work, I think. And we'll let it dry, kind of cool down a little bit. The last layer goes over the top. And this layer, I'm going to use white. I want to get this dried out just a little bit, cooled off. And we're going to go right here. Just like that. Line it up. And here comes white. I'm going to use white, and I have silver as well. So there'll be white and a silver once I'm done with the white. So white is going to go up here on these lines, and then silver here, but I'm going to use white on that. That's going to use white. I know you're going, white on a white shirt? Yeah, white on a white shirt. I'll highlight it. Don't worry. I will do some things to highlight it so it shows up. That's part of the dry brush. That was a last second decision, in case you didn't know. That's the kind of designer that I am. I just make decisions as I go. I don't actually, you know, I don't sit there for hours planning out what I'm going to do. I know there are others who will do that. If you're one of those kind of people that just goes for it, starts throwing things around and making crafts, drop a comment below. If you're one of those people who's got to have a plan in place, drop a comment below. Because I'm not one of those people. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and whitewash all of it. I'm just going to go ahead and put white all over everything. We'll see how it turns out going over the blue. But again, this t-shirt, this one is going to end up on Etsy. I'll take pictures probably tonight and put it on Etsy if you want it. Later tonight after this, I'm having the Top Fan Club drawing. So, you know, one of the other things that I was thinking about talking about, you know, this is a crafting page, and it's not really geared towards talking about what you're going to do while you're sitting at home twiddling your thumbs under quarantine or self-imposed quarantine. But I did want to kind of say something. Let's pull this off. Woo! How's she look, you guys? Is she looking good? You're both, it just depends. What do you guys think so far? Here, let me pull this up a little bit so you guys can see the whole VW bug. All right. Now that I have that done, I'm going to just dry it again. I'm just going to dry it again. Then we're going to add a little bit of silver in here to highlight things like that. That back windshield isn't showing up very well. I'm going to have to do something for that. Okay, we'll call that good. I'm going to close the white because I don't need any more white. It does look pretty cute, doesn't it? But we're going to add a little more. See this silver? I'm going to take a little paintbrush. Where'd my other littler one go? I had another one. Where did it go? There it is. I wanted to use this one. So, if you guys have been following along, you've seen me do some of these. And what I've done is I've done a dry brush technique with the chalk. But now I'm going to try this way. And this time, guess what, people? This time, this is the first time I've tried this. So you guys are getting a treat because this is me trying to do dry brush for the first time. So I'm going to go ahead and try this. Well, I'm actually pouncing on it a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead, it's quite all right to brush it on your hand, but if you don't like to brush things on your hand like that, you can get, you know, like paper towels or something. I like this because it's convenient for me. And let's put a little right there. Usually this works really well if you're doing it like on the edge, just on the edges. And that's what I'm doing, is just on the edge. And let's see, we're gonna get this side. Oops, yikes, doesn't help when you do that. All right, well, that's okay, I can fix it. I can fix it. I can fix it. It is a good looking bag. You know, I remember I had college buddy who had a pink VW bag, and then somebody else had an Easter egg teal or blue. Let's see. All right, and we'll do a little bit there, a little bit here, and a little bit there. Okay. Does anybody think I need to do anything more to my VW? Should I put more silver on it? Or should I pick another color? This is going to get put in the water, same as the rest of the stuff. I'm looking at them. We could highlight the VW a little bit with some more of this currant jam. I think that would be cute. Ugh. If I can open it. All right. and just put the edge right on there and pull it away. Just like this. Yeah, the look the silver is giving it is pretty cool. So, you know, one of the things I want to make sure you guys understand is never feel like you're limited. Just because we have transfers doesn't mean you're limited to just doing one color with it. You can take them and do something like this. So I just wanted to highlight the edges a little bit. And we will come right back here. I think. Just on that edge. And again, this is just a dry brush. I'm brushing some of it off my hand on my hand. You don't have to use your hand to do this. You're just looking, depending on if you're doing highlights or shadows with a darker color, you're just looking to take that edge in. Just like that. Put a little more right here. Get right under the door handle a little bit. And right over here. Your kids are watching too? It is pretty fun, Crystal, to do things like this. If any of you would like to do like an online workshop and learn how to do this and have me watch you and help you do this, just go ahead and message the page. I don't mind. We can set something up, and it doesn't even have to be something that's on a Facebook Live. We could do it with a different platform where it could just be you, yourself, and some friends. There we go. I think I'll do one little streak right across the top. Right there. There. I think that's enough. All right. Let me close my jar of paste. This doesn't want to close. I'm going to have to do some paste, some ink maintenance because it's got crusties on the sides. These have got to get into the water before they do something weird, and then I'm going to dry that and heat set it. There we go. Let's dry it and heat set it, and we'll call it good. So, we're drying our VW Bug. Just like this. And turn that off because I think that's plenty of dry time. Grab my handy dandy Teflon sheet. Whoa, the heat press turned off. Let's see if it gets hot really fast. Oh, it has about 100 degrees to heat up. So we have 100 degrees to heat up before I can heat press this. I don't think I need to show you guys heat press again. So I'm gonna call it a night. This shirt is essentially done. The last part of it is to use the heat press on it and then call it a night. So with that said, what I'm going to do for you guys is say goodnight. Catch me in about 10-15 minutes, and I'm going to do the top fan drawing here on the Easy Crafters page here on Facebook. So be sure to catch that. And if you have not yet accomplished becoming a top fan, work on it, because I'm going to be giving away stuff, and tonight I'm giving away one of the other t-shirts. This one is going on Etsy to be sold. With that said, good night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.